Washington, President Trump's short list of candidates for Federal Reserve Chairman all have this much in common: they do not share his frequently professed passion for financial deregulation. Jerome H. Powell, the Fed governor whose candidacy is said to be backed by Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, participated in the construction of the current rules, and he has defended the bulk of the changes made after the 2008 financial crisis as necessary safeguards for the broader economy. In an appearance in June before the Senate Banking Committee, Mr. Powell described Mr. Trump's regulatory plan as a mixed bag, adding, "There are some ideas that I would not support." The other names on Mr. Trump's short list are also not champions of deregulation. Janet L. Yellen, the current Fed chairwoman, is a vocal proponent of regulation, while John B. Taylor, a Stanford economist, is primarily a critic of the Fed's monetary policy. Mr. Trump said on Friday that he planned to announce a nominee for the job this week. The nominee must then be confirmed by the Senate. Ms. Yellen's term as chairwoman ends on February 3. Continue reading the main story. Advertisement. Continue reading the main story. Choosing Mr. Powell would reflect a judgment by the Trump administration that it can loosen Wall Street's chains even without the enthusiastic participation of the next Fed chairman. Mr. Trump likes Ms. Yellen's approach to monetary policy, which has yielded strong economic growth and low unemployment, and aides including Mr. Mnuchin have argued that appointing Mr. Powell is the best way to maintain continuity while satisfying Republican demands that Ms. Yellen be replaced, according to people familiar with the internal discussions who are not authorized to speak publicly about them. Mr. Trump has already chosen Randall K. Corliss to lead the push for deregulation at the Fed. Mr. Corliss was sworn in earlier this month as the Fed's first vice chairman for supervision, a position created after the financial crisis to oversee the Fed's work on regulatory issues.